Hello, my friends. Today I came to you with a different podcast. This podcast is about the biography of Mr. Donald Trump, a person probably known all over the world, a person who showed his power to the whole world without wasting time. Let's start this fascinating podcast. Donald Trump, billionaire real estate mogul and former reality television personality Donald Trump, was the 45th President of the United States. Who is Donald Trump? Donald Trump was the 45th President of the United States, serving one term from 2017 to 2021 and is currently running for president again in the 2024 election. Before his political career, Donald Trump was known as a real estate mogul and a former reality TV star. In 1980, he opened the Grand Hyatt Network, which made him the city's best known developer. In 2004, Trump began starting his NBC reality series The Apprentice. Turning his attention to politics in 2015, Trump announced his candidacy for President of the United States on the Republican ticket. Trump became the official Republican nominee on July 19, 2016, and opposite Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton on November 8, 2016, to become the nation's 45th president. 4 years later, Trump lost his bid for re-election to former Vice President Joe Biden, the subject of numerous scandals. Trump became the first former president to be indicted on criminal charges in March 2023. Quick facts. Full name Donald John Trump. Born June 14, 1946. Birthplace Queens, New York. Spouses Ivana Trump 1977-1992, Marla Maples 1993-1999, and Melania Trump 2005. Children Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, and Baron. Parents Frederick and Mary Trump. Astrological sign Gemini. Early life and education. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York. He was the fourth of five children to parents Frederick, a real estate developer, and Mary Trump, a New York socialite and philanthropist. Donald was an energetic, assertive child. In the 1950s, the Trump's wealth increased with the post-war real estate boom. Trump was raised Presbyterian by his mother, and today he identifies as a mainline Protestant. At age 13, Trump's parents sent him to the New York Military Academy, hoping the discipline of the school would channel his energy in a positive manner. He did well at the academy, both socially and academically, rising to become a star athlete and a student leader by the time he graduated in 1964. Trump entered Fordham University in 1964. He transformed to the Wharton School of Finance at the University of Pennsylvania 2 years later and graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. During his years at college, Trump worked at his father's real estate business during the summer. He also secured education deferments for the draft for the Vietnam War and ultimately a one-year medical deferment after he graduated. Trump's real estate and businesses. Trump followed his father into a career in real estate development, bringing his grander ambitions to the family business. Trump's business ventures include the Trump Organization, Trump Tower, casinos in Atlantic City, and television franchises like The Apprentice and Miss Universe. Trump has business deals with the Javits Center and the Grand Hyatt New York, as well as other real estate ventures in New York City, Florida, and Los Angeles. Federal income disclosures forms in Trump Field in 2017 list Trump's golf courses, including Trump National Doral and Mar-a-Lago in Florida, as earning about half of his income. Other financial ventures include aircraft, mechanics, and royalties from his two books, The Art of the Deal and Crippled America, How to Make America Great Again. The Art of the Deal. In 1987, Trump published the book The Art of the Deal, co-authored with Tony Schwartz. In the book, Trump describes how he successfully makes business deals. I don't do it for the money. I've got enough, much more than I'll ever need. I do it to do it. Deals are my art form, Trump wrote. The book made the New York Times bestseller list, although the number of copies sold has been debated. Sales have been estimated at between 1 to 4 million copies to date. Schwartz later became an outspoken critic of the book and of Trump, saying he felt remorseful for helping make the president more appealing than he is. Wealth. Over the years, Trump's net worth have been a subject of public debate because Trump has not publicly released his tax returns. It's not possible to definitively determine his wealth in the past or today. However, Trump valued his businesses at least 1.37 billion on his 2017 federal financial disclosure form, published by the Office of Government Ethics. Trump's 2018 disclosure form put his revenue for the year at a minimum of 434 million from of all sources. In 1990, Trump asserted his own net worth in the neighborhood of 1.5 billion. At the time, the real estate market was in decline, reducing the value of an income from Trump's empire. The Trump Organization required a massive infusion of loans to keep it from collapsing, a situation that raised questions as to whether the corporation would survive bankruptcy. Some observers saw Trump's decline as symbolic of May of the business, economic, and social excesses that had arisen in the 1980s. Trump University. In 2005, Trump launched his for-profit Trump University, offering classes in real estate and acquiring and managing wealth. The venture had been under scrutiny almost since its inception, and at the time of his 2015 presidential bid, it remained the subject of multiple lawsuits. In the case, claimants accused Trump of fraud, false advertising, and breach of contract. Controversy about the suits made headlines when Trump suggested that U.S. District Court Judge Gonzalo Curiel could not be impartial in overseeing two class action causes because of his Mexican heritage. Political party. Trump is currently registered as a Republican. He has switched parties several times in the past 3 decades. In 1987, Trump registered as a Republican. 2 years later, in 1989, he registered as an independent. In 2000, Trump ran for president for the first time on a reform platform. In 2001, he registered as a Democrat. By 2009, Trump had switched back to the Republican Party, although he registered as an independent in 2011 to allow for a potential run in the following year's presidential election. He finally returned to the Republican Party to endure Mitt Romney's 2012 presidential run and has remained a Republican since. Thank you so much for watching this far into the video. I hope you found this podcast helpful. Remember to subscribe to the Mr. English channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos.